Good morning, scallywags! Spoo here with another mindless drivel, and we're back. New setup, got some new equipment and things, and sorry about the break there. Basically, I was taking a nap since July. But now that the country is in a total state of panic and lockdown, I figured might as well make some videos because, well, what the hell else am I gonna do? So as we are on quarantine, I'm here in my PJs and, basically just hanging around the house, but that got me thinking. Just because we're on quarantine and we're locked in the house with nowhere to go and nothing to do doesn't mean we have to just sit around being bored. I mean, sure, you could take up a new hobby or get some reading done or clean the house for the 467th time, but I have compiled a list of some other things that you might not have thought of that you could also do during this trying time. For example, why just watch TV when you can actually binge watch every single movie on Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu? Take up chainsaw art. Take your dog for a walk while dressed as a Mad Max villain. Make a daily video diary documenting your slow descent into madness. Find an online copy of the Necronomicon and see if you can learn a new skill or two. Why not try out new recipes? I hear that dogs and cats are a delicacy in Asia and, well, seeing as how this is where the coronavirus started, it's kind of like paying your respects. For those of you with children, you might want to homeschool your kids. Recommended courses? Post-apocalyptic fashions. Filtering your own urine. How to dig a grave quickly and efficiently. Or how to kill the infected with common everyday household items. Speaking of kids, let your child make up a game for you to play. For those of you who don't have kids, you should find one because kids have, they have a very odd imagination sometimes, and I guarantee you it'll be the most interesting game, to say the least, that you've ever played. Or ever will play, for that matter. Show your generosity to the neighborhood by toilet papering your neighbors' houses. That one is, of course, assuming that you can get your hands on some toilet paper. Create a new comic book character. Because let's face it, after Hollywood dumps all their upcoming movies onto streaming services, they're gonna need some new ideas for the theater once this whole thing blows over. And if you absolutely must go out into public, get yourself one of those big inflatable hamster ball things. Because just because we're under a pandemic quarantine doesn't mean that life can't still be fun. Which brings me to my next point. One of my favorite bits from the iconic comedian George Carlin was a list of things that you can do to keep people on their toes. And what better time to keep people on their toes than when the country is filled with fear and paranoia and, people are stabbing each other over toilet paper and common household items at Walmart to do something to make people feel even more uncomfortable. You could start off with something simple, like standing awkwardly close to people. If that doesn't get them going, start coughing on them and then ask them how their day is going. Touch everything. In fact, lick everything. Go out into public dressed like a zombie. Or better yet, dress like your favorite Walking Dead character and go out hunting the infected. Ask strangers in public to breathe in your face. Tell them that you haven't been sick in a while and you like the feeling, so you kind of want to catch the coronavirus. Walk into an emergency room coughing your lungs out. They, of course, will spring into action asking you if you're showing symptoms of the coronavirus, at which time you just tell them, no, I stubbed my toe. Gather a group of your friends and dress in hazmat suits. Walk around your local grocery store. Have one or two of the friends guard the front door, while the rest of you walk around to pick out a target, and then follow that person, documenting everything that they do. Once you're standing in line at the grocery store, strike up a conversation with the person next to you about how stupid this whole quarantine thing is. Just say to them, I have it and I'm getting around just fine. Brag on social media about how people used to make fun of you for having a vintage toilet paper collection. But look who's laughing now. Or simply just run into any quiet little store on a Sunday morning and say, "You're all infected now!" and run. At the very least, it's a conversation starter. So, I know that it's been a long time, guys, and I certainly do apologize for that. Well, I'm stuck at home now, so more videos are coming. There's a lot to be talked about right now, but I figured that this was something that could be fun, under a general pandemic and quarantine, people need to laugh. Laughter is, after all, the best medicine. So, I put together a stupid little list and I hope you enjoyed it. So what about you? Give me some of your ideas. What are some other things that you can do to keep people on their toes or to simply make the quarantine more fun? Drop it down in the comments below. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, be sure to jump over to www.geekycool.com. It's your one-stop shop for all things nerd. And make sure you subscribe because there's plenty more on the way. That being said, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.